The night of June 25, 2009, was supposed to be just another in a series of intense rehearsals for Michael Jackson's upcoming This Is It tour. However, it would mark the last time the world would see the King of Pop alive. The story of Michael Jackson's final days is a tragic tale of addiction, desperation, and the relentless pressure of a comeback that many felt he was not prepared to handle. Sherilyn Lee, a holistic nurse who had previously refused to get Jackson the dangerous anesthetic Propofol, received a call from Jackson's security team on the night of June 21, 2009. At the time, Lee was hospitalized in Florida, having admitted herself due to overwork. The call was urgent, with Jackson's voice heard in the background saying, "Tell her, please tell her that one side of my body is hot, one side of my body is cold." These symptoms were classic signs of Demerol withdrawal, and Jackson had not seen his main source of the drug, Dr. Arnold Klein, in 5 days. Lee advised that Jackson should be taken to a hospital immediately, but her advice was ignored. Instead, the following day, June 22nd, Jackson was taken to Dr. Klein's clinic in Beverly Hills, where he received 100 mg of Demerol and a cosmetic treatment with Restylane. The visit seemed routine, but many at the clinic had an eerie feeling that it might be their last time seeing Jackson. Jason Pfeiffer, Dr. Klein's assistant, had a close relationship with Jackson and often answered the phone when the singer was in a state of desperation, seeking more drugs. Pfeiffer recalled that Jackson had a death wish, and that it was inevitable that something was going to go wrong. Jackson would often beg for Propofol, telling Pfeiffer, "I do it all the time to sleep." Pfeiffer, like Klein, refused to give Jackson Propofol, but acknowledged that the singer was heavily dependent on Demerol, often pleading for higher doses during his visits. Jackson's addiction was so severe that he would even invent medical issues to justify receiving the drug. Karen Fay, a makeup artist who worked closely with Jackson, was also concerned about his well-being. On June 22nd, she sent an email to Frank Dilio, Jackson's manager, urging him to intervene as the singer was suffering from serious stuff physically and mentally, and that the concerts were not worth jeopardizing his life for. Dilio, however, did not respond to her concerns. Jackson's son, Prince, later recalled seeing his father in tears after conversations with AG Live's Randy Phillips, saying, "They're going to kill me, they're going to kill me." In the final week of rehearsals, Jackson reportedly asked the producers, "You aren't going to kill the artist, are you?" On June 23rd, rehearsals resumed at the Staples Center, a 950,000 square foot multi-purpose arena in downtown Los Angeles. Despite the ongoing concerns, this rehearsal was one of the most successful, with Jackson appearing strong and optimistic. He was full of energy and enthusiasm, performing well and even using a teleprompter to help him remember the lyrics to songs he had performed thousands of times before. Production manager John Bugsy Haugdal noted that the company is rehearsing right now, but the doubt is pervasive. Dr. Conrad Murray, who was overseeing Jackson's care, received emails from Connie and G regarding Jackson's medical records, including an echocardiograph from January 2007. These emails confirmed that Murray had been treating Jackson since at least 2007. Murray also received a revised employment agreement from AG Live, which he signed on June 24, 2009. That same day, Jackson arrived 3 hours late to rehearsals at the Staples Center, but the session was still a success. Jackson's performance of Earth Song left the cast and crew in awe, and even Randy Phillips, who had previously been critical of Jackson's readiness, was impressed. After the rehearsal, Jackson was particularly excited about the next day's planned illusion, which involved him disappearing and reappearing on a cherry picker to fly over the audience. He told Ortega, the show's director, that he was very happy, and that he loved everyone involved in the production. As he left the Staples Center around 12:30 a.m., Jackson told Ortega, "I'll see you tomorrow." However, Michael Jackson never returned. Around 12:30 a.m. on June 25, 2009, Jackson left the Staples Center, accompanied by his personal assistant, Michael Amir Williams, and 2 bodyguards. Before getting into his SUV, Jackson greeted his fans outside the venue and told Randy Phillips, "You got me here. Now the first I'm ready. I can take it from here." Williams called Dr. Murray around 12:10 a.m., telling him that Jackson had finished rehearsals and that he should be at Carrollwood by the time Jackson arrived home. This was a regular pattern, and both parties were used to it. Dr. Murray arrived at Jackson's Carrollwood home around 12:45 a.m. and went straight to the medication room on the first floor. Jackson arrived home a few minutes later, around 12:58 a.m., and went straight to bed. The next morning, Jackson's personal assistant, Alberto Alvarez, was told by Jackson's children that their father was not waking up. When Alvarez entered Jackson's bedroom, he found the singer unresponsive and immediately called 911. Despite the efforts of paramedics and doctors, Michael Jackson was pronounced dead at 2:26 p.m. on June 25, 2009. The official cause of death was determined to be acute Propofol intoxication, with benzodiazepines and lidocaine contributing to his demise. Dr. Conrad Murray was later convicted of involuntary manslaughter for his role in Jackson's death. In the end, Michael Jackson's final days were a heartbreaking testament to the dangers of addiction and the immense pressure of fame. Despite his extraordinary talent and the love of his fans, Jackson's life was tragically cut short by a combination of personal struggles and professional demands. His legacy, while tarnished by the circumstances of his death, remains a powerful reminder of the fragility of even the most celebrated lives.